Mormonism really is a what is it? Marvel's What If? Like, what if Jesus went to America?
But yeah, I'll have to read that sometime. I was reading Game of Thrones recently. Read the
Mm.
third book, which is past the Red Wedding. And in case there's anyone who's like me, coming like 10 years late to the party, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's very. What I've always told people is like, it's really strange because there's things that the book does better than the show, of course, but there's things that the show does better than the book. And actually, I think it deserves a lot of credit for. There's a lot of things that take a lot of time, and they really knew how to edit that well to give you the same idea without taking forever. To the extent that I'm like, okay, there are things that take way too long in the book that just piss me off, and I'm really glad that the show didn't do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, generally, like the Game of Thrones hate is like literally only the last season.
Yeah,
Like, like I
I
think
don't know
everyone,
anything that happens in the last season. Also,
I think like generally, like everyone agrees, like the rest of Game of Thrones is really good, even as an adaptation, and even just on its own.
pow. But yeah, there are some parts of it like so. This book, without saying what it is, the Red Wedding is obviously the most important thing that happens in that book slash season. So the show almost ends on that. It's just about the ending. Uh, the book does not. There is like 200 or 300 pages more after that, and it all feels like it should have been in the next book. And the reason this pisses me off is because I finished book 2, Clash of Kings, which was 1,000 pages, and I'm like, oh, finally it's over. All right, how much is the next one? And it was another 1,000 pages, and I'm like, God damn it! And it doesn't need to be. It could have just ended. It just could have ended sooner. And yeah, of course, the result is like I've seen season 3 of the show, which book 1 and book 2 are supposed to match up fine. And book 3 is where it gets a little wonky with the timeline. Oh, that's funny.
Huh.
But then I'm like, okay, this is where John's part of the story ends. But in the book, it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. And I'm like, no, wrong.
So, you know how like a complaint, I guess, or like an observation or whatever you want to call it, is that like there's a point in the show where like John just doesn't become a character for like a long ass time.
I didn't know that, but okay. That's not a
That's
spoiler
just
or anything, so it's fine, but it's just, I hadn't heard that.
so what you're saying is that was an executive decision by D&D and the show is better for it.
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast came down and said, hey, John, no more. You said D&D, why'd you say D&D?
Because that's the name of the directors.
Oh,
Like that's what they go by, like just in shorthand. I don't know what it stands for. It's like Dan and something.
they're
But yeah, they go
brothers,
by
right?
hmm
They should feel
Dan
bad.
and Darman. You know.
They should feel bad for everything they've done.
Well, I think they do because Disney pulled the plug on their fucking Star Wars deal, and I don't think they've gotten shit since then. So like they had the bag and they threw it all away.
Yeah. So, oh. So here's what I'm gonna do. Try to go like this. No? Okay, because I wanted to run up there, because I think now I do need to get up there. Oh, I'm so stupid, I keep forgetting. I have this. Yes! Yes! It's so good. Oh, I guess I haven't, like, made an opinion on Game of Thrones. It's fine. It's not a phenomenon.
No, you have to. If you have an opinion, you have to either hate it or love it.
It's fine. I think there's awesome and really great things about it, and it ups the bar, but there's also stupid things about it. For instance, I basically hate his interpretation of magic and everything about it, and it pisses me off to no end. And it serves as like, okay, I guess we're spending time on this for some reason. It's kind of how I feel about it.
A fantasy series that I'm reading, that also Drizzle is reading, is the Cosmere by Brandon Sanderson, which is like a multiverse kind of thing. It's like a collection of different like different worlds in this like fantasy overarching thing that he's doing. And I like that series a lot for the opposite reason that you just listed.
The magic's really good.
Yeah, every single, like, so there's the Mistborn saga, there's the Way of, or not the Way of Kings, the Stormlight Archives, and then there's Elantris. They're like 3 different worlds that take place in this grand universe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And each one has its own unique magic system that the books focus on. And they're all very cool, and they go into a lot of detail on how they work. And like in Elantris, for example, there's a whole section where the main character is just like in a library, like just researching the magic and like experimenting with it while talking to like another character.
How?
And it was honestly like probably one of my favorite parts of the book. And it's so good. Would recommend.
This guy just destroyed me.
That he did.
He turned me into foam and stomped me.
But yeah, would recommend any and all of the Cosmere books.
God damn it! Stop! Stop! Oh my god! Stop! Nope. Not this time, bitch. It said to rip out the wiring. What wiring? Oh, no, 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 no!
Can you melee it in some way? I don't think so.
I didn't see the prompt for it when I ran up to him.
Yeah. Oh, can you grapple that little flashing light on its back?
That you might be right about.
Bitch.
God damn it. Stop
Bitch,
turning me
I'm
into
gone.
foam! Ow! Stop!
But yeah, for any
getting
Cosmere wanter to enjoyers, you know, you're not an enjoyer yet, but you wish to be, and you're like, ah, damn, but where do I start? Because everyone says all this different stuff. There's a short story called The Emperor's Soul, which is it's like a standalone. It doesn't really connect to any of the other stories, but it's a standalone short story that takes place around a very small cast, and I think it's a really good introduction because it shows a lot about the way that Sanderson does his character writing, which I like a lot, and it also focuses on just a unique type of magic to this area. So would recommend The Emperor's Soul. It's also like won a bajillion awards because, of course.
Don't care, didn't ask.
Ugh.
I mean, listen. People can't read enough as it is. You really think our fans can read?
Well, they have audiobooks for all of his works if if
Fair.
you prefer that. Yeah, our fans can't even like this video, let alone read a book.
Prove it if otherwise.
Uh-huh.
Wait, I think I grabbed him for a sec. You see that? Or maybe I was just moving on his little...
I
It might have just been tangible. Oh!
don't know, dude.
Maybe I go on top of him? There was a dialogue box that came up, but it was not fast enough. No! Under its head. I don't know how to do it.
Okay. Would you like a hint? Would you like to call Big Boss for a hint?
Ow! No!
That is a very...
Shooting
I
star
love the
meme.
physics.
Da, 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 da. That song sucks. Da, 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 da. Do we need to be on top or under him, Big Boss?
That's not the thing you're missing, not important. Although behind him, I think, is technically correct. You know, so like, what's that annoying thing that he does to you?
Foam.
Yeah. Right? But like, you know, if you were trying to come on this man to stop him from moving, you know, there might be a specific place you'd want to do that instead.
His feet.
Just come on his feet.
Well, I want to stop him from moving.
But he has done the same to you.
I don't get it. Do I have a ground pound?
I thought you did.
Forgot how to use it. Don't I have a... Ah, yes. Oh, well, he did it better. Alright, Big Boss, I might need another hint here.
Um, I mean, it's just, you gotta come on his thighs, his upper thighs, and then, start tearing that shit up. Once he's immobilized like that. I don't know if, like, you gotta get in there with your hands. After he's been came on. Well, if you put it on the thing, I don't... No.
Is it working?
No, that's...
Well, I'm on him. Ah!
You need to, stop him from... Okay, well, did that work?
I stand my ground.
You need to stop him from moving and then tear his wires up. So you gotta come on his feet and then get in there with your hands and pull it out.
Alright. I don't know, Chief.
I mean, I don't know what the button press you're supposed to do is, but...
Oh, maybe... There it is. Now we got it. Oh! Well, he's not vulnerable now.
I don't think you actually kill him with damage, to be honest. I think you just need to keep getting in there and...
How do I get more foam?
Huh. That's a question.
Okay. I will meet my fate. Because I don't have a lot of foam.
Yeah, I guess make it count, asshole, is is the solution.
Bam. Well, that one doesn't count. Oh, both legs maybe. Ah!
Yeah.
Or more?
There's gotta be a way you're
More
able to
wires.
get foam in this fight, right? Like...
Oh, there we go. They said it's offline. There we go. No!
But I think there's gotta be a way for you to get more foam in that fight, right? Like... Right?
Well, I think I can do it after that.
I'm just like thinking, like, what if you walked into this with like even less foam though? Like...
I think it's a save right before it. Oh, come on. Stop. There we go.
Nice.
Gotta go like right under. To the land down under.
Yeah, it seems like it's honestly easier to hit his legs from the front because the big ass knees he's got.
Could be. Stop! Stop! You're suppressing me with your suppressing fire. Stop! Stop! Oh my god. I jumped too, so... It's just too slow. There we go.
Oh, speaking of, this is old, but speaking of the Quran from forever ago.
The Quran is old.
Yeah, it's old news. Which is funny to say when it is the newest of... Like, you know, the Quran's part of the Abrahamic canon, we'll say. We'll call it the Abrahamic canon, where you have, like, the beginning, which was Judaism, and then you have the New Testament, Jesus, etc., which is Christianity. And then the Prophet Muhammad, who comes after, is, you know, he's the newest patch notes in the real
Yeah,
world.
just, oh yeah?
Well, actually, no, because Mormonism would come after that, technically. So,
The multiverse of Mormonism.
yeah, the alternate timeline. Mormonism really is a what is it? Marvel's What If? Like, what if Jesus went to America? That's any Mormon viewers. I mean, apparently Mormons can a lot of Mormons can take a joke because they loved the Book of Mormon, the play, which makes fun of Mormonism.
That's what
So-
I've experienced. Yeah.
So they'll probably laugh along with that joke. I
Yeah.
hope.
God hates you if you don't.
But yeah, it reminded me one time when I worked at the movie theater. There was one day where like there was like some like random like I don't know British tourist, we'll say, you know, the worst kind of people, British and a tourist.
Yeah.
And they were like watching a movie, and they like went out and like to the parking lot to have a smoke, you know. And they come back in, they're like, you see that guy over there? I'm like, no, like what guy? And there's a guy in the parking lot with like a mat down, you know, like lying down on the thing, like he's praying. Like it's clearly like the sun is going down. This is a Muslim man who is like, ah shit, time to pray. Like, yeah. I don't know, maybe he wanted to do it before he got on the road or whatever, but it was prayer time. Man said the prayer in the parking lot. I'm like, oh, that's cool, you know, whatever. I don't think nothing of
No,
it.
it's not cool. You can't do that here.
No, it's fine. And the guy's like, does that like normally happen around here? I'm like, what? Like, huh? What do
Is
you
that
like?
okay? Is he allowed to do that?
Yeah, basically, that's what it feels like. I'm like, I mean, he's just praying, like, you know, like, it's fine. And then
is this,
like,
I mean, is this something that's going to keep happening? I don't know. Is it?
and then like 20 minutes later, the police show up at the theater.
Oh
And I'm
my
like-
God.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Can I help you? Like, what's
Unless he
going
was
on?
praying for police intervention.
And he's like, yeah, we got a call from someone here. They sounded like, I don't know. I didn't really understand them. They said they saw some weird activity happening in the parking lot, and I'm like, I don't know anything about that. I mean, I've been here all. I'm like, I don't want to tell these cops that someone was praying in the parking lot and then have them go harass a Muslim dude. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know what that was about. I don't know what happened. I've been here all day. I didn't see anything weird in the parking lot. And I was like, that fucker really called the cops on a dude who just decided to pray in public. Like, incredible.
You can't, dude. It's the
Yeah.
it's the parking lot, not the praying lot.
It's it's weird and scary, and I don't understand it.
Can you blame him? Yes, but
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I
However,
actually
can you really blame him?
watch me do it. I'll make this jump on the next episode. How about that?